Welcome back at the Nature Preserve, over at the ruins and whatnot from what I was left. I was telling you about that in an earlier video. That's the direction we came from. Sorry, I had to sit on where I'm about to show you. Take a break, take a breather and have some water, so, So then we come up here. This is part of the Nature Preserve. This actually, where we're on right now, this actually used to be the original horse carriage trail. And that stone pillar you see is the actual gate wall to the mansion. And you can still see, there's bits and pieces of it left. Now, when you look it up online, it's really confusing because they literally don't even show that there ever was this, which is the stone statue garden and whatnot. So, but they show pictures of the house, which I thought was kind of weird. But yeah, see, here's the entrance, and then here's the back wall and the gate, well, the rest of the gate to the that back wall actually is part of the house. And this was obviously their yard. You came through the pillars like I showed you. There's one, there's two. Yeah, people graffitied the heck out of it. Highly disrespectful. And then come in here, and see, here's that wall, pillar and wall I just showed you. That part right here, that little stone platform right there, that is actually what is left to the actual mansion house. It burnt down in the 60s. It was built in the 1800s. Here is the rest of that wall. On top of that wall right here we are looking at right now is where the stone garden is. Well, it's just got a fountain in that little sitting area now. Here's some more of it, of the layout and whatnot. Here's the entrance from a different angle. And now we will go, and I will show you where, we could have just turned around and went back the other way, but I wanted to show you this over here. See that little ledge right there? That's actually stairs. You can kind of see the granite pipe. I wanted to actually show you this because we could take this right over to where we're going anyways, and we're going to be leaving through here because I wanted to show you down through here. So, this, see, here's this. What used to be the stairs. You can still see some of them all the way down. See those little pieces sticking up right here? Those are part of the actual original stairs. Now you turn around, come this way, and you can see some spray painting on the wall right there. That's where we're going because that's, that's over here. That's where I was saying the top of the fountain is. Well, get a look right here. I used to jump down over there. Me and my brother used to actually come here together a lot. I actually showed him here and brought him here. But, things happen in life and, stuff ends up sad. We're just going to put it that way. Nah, he's still alive. It's just, I'm not putting my brother out there like that. I'm not talking about people like that because this is not what I do on 5. So, but yeah, see, this never used to be spray painted before. This was actually beautiful right here. This was literally at one point the only part that wasn't spray painted like the rest of this is. But like I said, I haven't been here in like a year or two. But there used to be a St. Peter statue right there. And it's built right like this because when the sun would shine through, it would shine through that hole and hit the halo. And here is the actual fountain. This is a gorgeous, gorgeous fountain that actually used to be part of it. It's even got engravings etched in it. I don't know if I'm going too fast, but I'm hoping, you know, going slow enough you could pause it at least. I don't remember exactly what it says. I'll have to look that up. There's some stuff I said I was gonna do, and I really wanted to, but I didn't realize because I haven't been out this end of town in so long that I probably ain't gonna be able to, which really hurts my feelings. That's where we came in at to get over here. I kind of like this little clearing area right here too, you know. But yeah, so here's some of the rubble from the ruins. I broke the fork tongue, snake tongue thingy part. I broke the tip off my stick by accident. I mean, I wanted to see how much it would take, actually. So, I mean, I guess it wasn't really by accident, but I mean, I didn't expect it to break. So, in that concept, it was. Yeah, see, here's where you can tell the walls started crumbling more. Here's the stone from the walls. Now, I'm wondering, like, why does it never show this in pictures? What it used to look like, or nothing, or anything about it? It just mentions it and that's it. But yet, and whatnot. But yeah, it's the only part really standing. I mean, you can look it up. People have come through here on YouTube before. I'm definitely not the only one. You know? But I mean, it really makes you wonder, because like if you're gonna mention it as part of it, why do you want nobody to you know, there's nothing about it at all, like, other than it existing over here. You hear only about the house and stuff. You got a little pipe. See, this is where we're just down at. That's where the sun would come shining through and hit the halo that was in the middle of there. Here is the, what used to be a bigger fountain, obviously. There used to be more pillars here, but some extremely disrespectful people that, well, you know, I'm going to leave my comments to myself, honestly. I'm not saying I ain't trying to be negative on my channel, so. But yeah, see, this is absolutely beautiful. And yeah, it's spray painted, but it's gorgeous still. Oh yeah, this fell, obviously, from up here and whatnot. Here's some more pillars. Believe it or not, there was a third set years ago, but somebody knocked them all down. That's, you know, right over here. There's two other ways you can come up. You can either go right through right here and go down right there, or you can come up right here. I absolutely love this place. So I showed you the front of it down the hill coming up. This is, you know, this is where the stone garden and sitting area was. You know what I mean? Beautiful. I love it. I mean, it's spray painted, but I love it. You know, here's the woods. The other side. This is where I was just saying I was sitting, taking my break. Like I said, I'm pagan, so I left an offering in the window for the spirits. And I read a quick little thing out the NECA Comic-Con. Just a couple little, like, just one page, you know. I brought it just to read anyways. I mean, it wasn't anything serious. It was just, you know, wasn't really doing no like magic or anything crazy with it. I was just reading a couple pages is all. See, this is the way I usually come. You know? See? This is the way I usually come in. Though. We're leaving the way I usually come in. See, because that's where we just came from. That's where we just came down. And here's the thing again. Alright, so now take you over here and show you the actual house part. Oh, look, a squirrel. Oh, fudge. I don't think I caught him in time, though. See, here's the busted down wall. Here's part of that. Here's the foundation of the house and whatnot. Hold on. I want to show you something cool, too. Hold on, I gotta get through. Look at that. See a slab of rock I'm standing on? This is the original front door. Or the original entrance. This, where all these, see? See where all this tree and growth is? This is literally on the floor to where the mansion was. There ain't nothing really here anymore but, crushed brick and everything. Because it was so intense that the whole building just crumbled, and they honestly never came back for anything from what it says. But yeah, this is, if the house was still standing, we would literally just now be inside it. See? Obviously, it was way, way bigger back then, but, you know, I'm gonna go over here. See, there's some more fence, some more of the foundation wall. Here's some more of the foundation wall. It's all crushed. And you can see that it goes all the way over to here. And there's the back wall, that ledge. I don't know if you can even tell it's a ledge. But, yeah, see? See that corner? See, over there, yeah. I mean, I'm sure you could figure it out. You know what I mean? I mean, you can really see the difference in where it's at. Like, you know what I'm saying? So, like, you know what I mean? Oh, and there's the wall with the, thing I showed you. The actual part that is still standing. And now we're gonna walk out here. And I hate branches and whatnot. You know? This shit sucks. Alright. Alright, back out. Here we go. Alright, now we're gonna actually go down those stairs I showed you because I want to actually show you a statue that's down there. You know what I mean? And then, like I said, I'm gonna come off here, and then when I get close to the next place, I'll come back on, kind of like I've been doing. You know what I mean? Kind of break the videos up a bit. Ooh. All right, approaching the stairs. See, told you. Here's the other original stairs. See, unlike exploring with Josh, and unlike the Warrens, there's more stairs, and unlike Sam and Kobe, and their there's some more, and their psychic friends, and the couple from the Conjuring house. Here's more stairs. I am actually not a fraud. I do not fake. I do not lie. This, like, that's where we came from. See, these were all stairs at one point, going all the way down. You still see more. See, you know, I'm not a fraud. I don't really like to call other people out like that, but personally, this is my religion. I've seen your videos. I used to be a fan. until you made a mockery of my religion and my deities. Way too many times. You told way too many lies and everything. Here's some more stairs and whatnot, you know? So, and that's why I also don't believe in editing none of my videos. I literally just record them on my phone and put them up because I believe in true uncut authenticity. Is that? Actually, I want to take you out through here too. This is a nice little area too. I used to come say this with us. You know what I mean? So like, you know what I mean? Like, so I stopped watching them. And I promised myself when I did start and do my channel that I wanted it real, raw, and uncut. So, and I refuse to lie, do gimmicks, you know, fake my videos and whatnot. Like if it was Sam and Colby or any of those other people I mentioned, you know, where I put up that sacrifice, they would have did it themselves and then turned around and said that you know, demon worshippers were doing it. That is not our religion. Oh, all the symbols on there are all demons. They're all satanic. No, they are not. And you have, like, literally, they pretend, all these people that even supposedly, that get involved with them, even supposedly pretend they're pagan, Wiccan, you know, they pretend and fake that they're psychic and everything. There's been a lot of breakdowns, and it's all stuff I've caught on my own before I even really seen anything about calling them out. And it was all word for word in the exact thing I was saying. And I actually am truly pagan and know what I am talking about. And everything else is where we just came from. Here's where we're going and whatnot. But not too much on there. But, you know, just a little bit on why, you know, my videos might not be, you know, as good as a lot of other people's and whatnot. Is because I'm not going to fake my videos. I'm not going to edit. I'm not going to lie. I don't do that. You know? When, I mean, we keep it real around here. Like, for real. You know what I'm saying? So, like, that's why, like, I don't like people who do that stuff even. And whatnot. Like, this is a nice little area right here. You know? Nice little walk around area, nice little sitting area. You know what I mean? Kind of stroll around over here, see what's here. Yeah, we never finished going down the stairs, but we will. We will. I'm kind of looking around. Oh yeah, this is a sewer cap where that pile of sticks and rocks are. I know that because I've thrown a lot of things in there and blessed it because they were bringing really bad negative energy to here, and people have tried to curse me using this place, believe it or not, because, well, I told you in the previous video earlier today a little bit about what used to be here, so we also know what happened back then in this area in that time period. So, see what I'm saying? Now, here's the way out. Here's a pipe. Goes to the house. Here's the rest of the trail. Literally right off the stairs. Oh, believe it or not, I don't know if there's any still alive, but that's where we literally just came down to get and everything. We're not finished yet. But some of these bushes actually do have live wild red berries and blackberries on it. Well, raspberries and blackberries on them and stuff. And then, you know, stairs disappear here. And you know what? I'm going to come, there's people coming, so you know what? I'm going to go off and I'll show you all the statue when I get to the bottom, alright?